2011 down to 1997, 98. The so-called winner of last year presidential election said that Nigeria does not exist, that is not even believe in one Nigeria. I listen at how, follow the trend of history. He worked against Abacha, he worked with Nadeko, he fought Abacha and absconded into UK when he was, where he was invited in 1999, sorry, to become Lagos State Governor. Actually, he won an election under, I think, AD, that later translated to ACN, then the present unifying with CPC or whatever. Together with the North, they form APC today. That is the person in power now that is telling you that you should not protest. Are you listening to me? So let me tell you, Labour failed. I listen to me in their protests, in their whatever their job they are doing. Then Tinubu himself does not believe that is one Nigeria. And myself, there's no how you expect me to show patriotism to a country that does not mean well for me. I listen to me. There's no how, no way it cannot go well for Igbo man to come out to protest against Tinubu. When we boycott protests, indirectly, we are saying no to oppression, suppression, persecution over marginalization, exploitation of Igbo man. We are turning our back against it. That is what silence means. There is wisdom in silence. If we unravel, if we unearth what are the contents, within the contents of silence, you will find out that it's not only wisdom, but within, it is wisdom that carries on its stomach.
Okay. Lastly, there's food crisis in the country, and I think the South are suffering because we don't have agricultural development in the South.
Thank you so much. That's why the governors in the southern Nigeria are all madmen. They are foolish money mongers. You know why? Only Southwest alone could cultivate a farmland of thousands of acres. They have good land, fertile land in Ondo State, good land, fertile land in Ogun State, fertile land in Lagos, Ikorodu axis, Badagry axis where Lagos share border with Ogun State. Kwara State has large land there. There are many Yoruba people in Kwara, Kaba. Are you listening to me? Ekiti State has good humus, home soil. You are talking about Oyo State. Oyo State can grow corn, zea maize in large quantum. They have good lands. But what is stopping these people from delving into agriculture? Farm lands, Boku in Yoruba land. Then again, let me just talk about Southeast. We have vast land in the southeastern Nigeria where we can cultivate the land for food production. Do you know that Imo State, the border river states, are you listening to me? Bordering Abia State, Imo State still have border with Cross River and Akwa Ibom. They have vast land where they can cultivate big farmland for food production. Yet, where are the money they receive from government as an allocation? Where does it go? Imo State alone could not have vast land where they map out to produce for farming, to get what? Eat right. So that there won't be food crisis in Southeast. But still they turn their back on them. Anambra State has vast land. We have border with Benue and Kogi State. Just imagine. Only Anambra State has vast land enough to cultivate rice, capable of feeding the whole West Africa. Anambra State,
West Africa.
Yes, we have border with Kogi. We have farmland. Our rice is one of the best in Nigeria. Otuocha rice is the biggest. Otuocha yam is the biggest yam in Nigeria. Go and investigate. Our yam are being sold in Onitsha, not Onitsha. Onitsha is not the one cultivating it. not Asaba. I am from Otocha. Our yam is the biggest in Nigeria. We have yam, sweet yam that has fats. Why is it that they don't map out vast land for what? Agricultural produce. Madness. The whole money that are going to, allocation that are going to that state is enough for Obiano to have performed well in agriculture. Give him kudos for what he has done when he was producing vegetable vast enough to feed Europe. He exported it, he made money in millions of dollars. Obiano is my brother William. See, let me tell you, that state has vast land to delve into agricultural what? Produce or production. See again, am I not going to tell you about Enugu State? Enugu State has vast land enough to feed the whole West Africa if they delve into agriculture. When you talk about River State, Bayelsa State, Akwa Ibom State, and Cross River State, my brother, someone will blow his brain off because these people, they have failed Southern Nigeria. They are not delving into agriculture. Everybody is focusing all the attention to oil production, crude oil. Crude oil no dey finish. Crude oil no dey finish. They just turn their back on agricultural what? Farm produce. Cross River has fertile land. Oh my God! If you see Akwa Ibom, if you could go and survey that land, many things, rice production, yam, whatever you want, Nigeria would have conquered hunger many years ago. But all our attention have been diverted to only that black gold called crude oil. Nigerian governors, see, especially the southern governors, I will repeat again, insanity. Psychophancy is the problem they have. I'm telling you. They turn their back on plentiness, plentifulness, plenty, excess, surplus. They turn their back. It's, the land of southern Nigeria is a land of plenty. More fertile than lower Nile, River Nile of Egypt, lower Nile. More fertile than lower Nile. I'm telling you. We have mad governors here. We would have been a country, would have been a region that would be boasting of food sufficiency or sufficiency. Thank you so much.
But people have this,
Good morning.
Are you listening to me? Since 1966, no Igbo man has visited that office. Obi won an election last year. 2023 presidential election, 25th February.
Yes.
They turned their back on Obi. They used court and remove Obi. Nobody protested for Obi. Nobody loves Obi again. Yet they all voted him. It's because he's an Igbo man. Are you listening to me? So that's why it is mad. Listen, I repeat it again. It's an insanity that can force any Igbo man to carry placard, protest against Tinubu. Are you protesting to be a Nigerian? Are you protesting so that Nigeria will not hurt you as an Igbo man? Okay, during the protest, I will turn my back on them, sit back somewhere, chilling out with my beer. And likewise, other Igbo brothers as Ladepo.
We are not being patriotic.
Listen and listen good. Alaba, other part of the country, they will be enjoying their beer. Being patriotism has to do when you love your country. I am patriotic only to Biafra. I'm a Biafran. If you ask me about Biafra, if you see the expression on my face, you cannot fathom it. It surpasses an expression of patriotism. I can never, ever support Nigeria indirectly, not to protest. Protesting is an expression that I'm not part of this contraption. They turn their back on me, I turn their back on them. It's being intimidated on daily basis. Why? Against the court to protest, you remove oil subsidy, gone. Oil subsidy gone. During the inauguration, beginning of the inauguration, you borrow money as if you guys doesn't have brain. You borrow anyhow. Anything that brings to your table, you sign. To borrow money, you sign. Borrow 15 billion, you sign. Is that how to build an economy? During Obasanjo regime, he borrow. Why? How? He did not. How? And why did Obasanjo not borrow? You can influence the economy by excess borrowing. When you borrow so much, you go as sorrowing. Yeah, any man that goes as borrowing goes as sorrowing. Now it's hitting back on us. Okay, let me tell you. Anybody has right to protest. Labour has right to protest. From 1999 to 2007, Labour protested under Adam Ochomole. Labour keep on, truncating efforts of Chief Matu Obasanjo, to stop them from doing so. They invited all the civil human rights organization, all of them, to align with it, and they did well. They protested against Obasanjo. Obasanjo mellowed. I think Tinubu's own will never be different. Tinubu thinks that he can buy money with life. There are many things you can buy with life. You can't buy human rights with life. A human rights activist, if well purified, refined, land can never be bought over with money. Tinubu think he can buy anything with money. Everything in life is not money. Labour should protest. There's nothing like court there.
But you're talking about Igbos not joining the protest.
No, Igbos can never join. No. When you talk about the current day protest, let me tell you what it takes. When I say Nigerians should protest, Nigerians are Hausa, Fulani, Kanuri, Nupe, Yoruba, Egun. Are you listening to me? All these ethnic groups, they are Nigerians. They support Nigeria. They have nothing to do with Igbo man. As I'm talking to you now, they have nothing to do with Igbo man. They don't like us. They don't reintegrate us into sharing the national cake with them. They don't allow us any space at that office. As a rock, they excommunicate Igbo man. They turn their back on Igbo man.
The Nnamdi Kanu showed up in court. We have Sane released, Showore released. The Igbos are calling for Nnamdi Kanu's release unconditionally.
Igbos are calling Nnamdi to release. Is he under protest or just
Political solution?
Which is going on? Is going on, yes. Political solution is going on under Tinubu government to release Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, that one is going on. But I want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. But it has to be an agreement. Yes, I think that's what is delaying the process.
An agreement that what? What will happen?
Agreement that if you hold on that Nigeria is one, you can't divide Nigeria.
That would be difficult though.
What is difficult for that? Are we not one? Yes, now. Are we not one?
You heard the response from Mr. Raf.
He said we are not one. We are one.
How are we one, Mr. Lucky?
Are we not together? We married together? It's not easy to divide. When I tell some people, they allow. If everybody has money, it can be easier. If everybody is poor, it can be easier. But some have money, some poor. I want to ask you, is it easy to divide?
What if Nnamdi Kanu refuses the agreement?
It will remain there.
He will remain there.
Why did Buhari not release him? Buhari spent 8 years. Tinubu is there. There is no president who will allow his government to be scattered, or there is no president that will allow Nigeria to be divided under his watch. And this evil is you. Even they give you cancer.
Even Peter Obi.
When Obi was interviewed, that when you become a president, are you going to release Nnamdi Kanu? He said it had to be a condition. Go and play that script again. Even Atiku, he said it had to be on condition.
So releasing Sunday Igboho now was on condition.
Igboho was released in Cotonou. Cotonou arrested him and went to Germany, and I believe there is political.
You believe?
Hold on, yes, because he was released in Cotonou, then went to Germany. Don't forget, when Igbo was in prison, Obasanjo went there, Periphery went there to go and do political work now. And he was released. And he released now, he's back to Nigeria. Do you think Igbo will come back? There was no...
I thought the DSS were looking for him.
What happened? Emiloko is there. Brother is there.
That means
if Obi is there today, people are doing the same thing. That's everybody coming, my brother to be there. That's Nigeria for you, your neighbor. When you come for your turn, they help your people.
Okay, because Igbo is Yoruba, that's why.
He has to. People has no choice to help his brother.
Okay, let's move on. The protests in Lagos, Abuja, Southwest states, and in the East, we didn't see any protests.
In the East?
Yeah.
East doesn't protest before.
Before?
They don't protest. Yes. Except the human rights who are there and labor. The protest that this guy took place in Imo State, what happened to Ajero? They beat him. Igbo believe in business. They are not interested.
They are not being affected by the economy.
They are being affected, but Igbo has everything. Has money. They have money. If you sell yam 100,000, they will buy it, and they sell it 200,000. So they have money. They are not lamenting the way Yorubas and other people are lamenting, because Igbo, they are hardworking people. They can
survive in any situation.
So they are not interested of protest. Okay. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, lastly, let's talk about what is happening currently. What is your take on the policies of Tinubu that is affecting Nigerians?
The policy of Tinubu, all Tinubu policy is zero. No one is working. No one is working. And again, Tinubu is a laid dog.
Okay, let's put it like this. NLC, federal government says NLC should not come out and protest. Protest is supposed to start today.
Before federal government telling NLC not to protest, there's protest already. There was protest in Lagos, there were protests in Edo, there were protests in Ondo, there were protests in Osun. So how can you say you don't come out? They have the right to protest. They have the right.
But the federal government can influence their protest.
If you escalate, so be it.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know, Lagos. God bless.